Welcome to the morning of 20th May 2025. Here is your Roshit speaking from Santiniketan today with a new thought, new idea, and new inspiration. Can I ask you a question? What is the difference between knowledge and awareness? Think. Got it? Let me explain this to you because this is very deep. It's just like onion skins. Keep removing and then you go to the center and feel the power. Let's start doing it. Knowledge is an accumulated information, number one. Number two, knowledge is a collected resource, syndicated, designed, framed resource. Second, knowledge is for accumulation, storing in the mind, from outside to your mind. Then, how long you are able to retain that knowledge would determine your status in the society. And knowledge is past. Some people have done it. They are recorded, documented, stored, and you gather from there, from the books, from the literature. That's knowledge. Reading, writing, these are processes, words. Knowledge is dependent on these factors. So this is enough about knowledge. There are more, but this is enough for now. Come on, shift the table towards awareness. Awareness is not gathered, stored, retained. It's available. It's spontaneous. It's evergreen. It's eternal. It's natural. It's just like water, sunlight, air, the shine, all that is available around. And moment you open the window of your mind, you dive into that natural available resource and you are able to fathom the reality about them, why they are there, how they work, what are their contributions. So these are, once again, I'm using the knowledge plane, but it is all the time happening in the moment. It's not past, it's present, all the time present. And moment it opens up to your mind, you attain it, you acclaim it, and you do not accumulate it. Knowledge is an aspect of accumulation. Awareness is something that you acquire spontaneously, and this stays with you. You don't have to cram it. You do not have to store it. Awareness stays with you as a constant inspiration of your life. This is one factor. But the most important factor is knowledge comes from education. Now I'm getting into your children. Many of you have developed your children, groomed your children, educated your children. Many of you are doing it. So this is very relevant to you. Knowledge comes through education. A system, a syndicated syllabus, a prescribed stuff created by humankind, human mind, and prescribed and practiced in the board, in the school. And everyone follows that. Are you able to relate with it? So syndicated information, prescribed information, gathered information, retained information, and competing with others with your power of retention. creates your future in the world. So, if you depend only on knowledge for the future of your child, it is just like developing one side of your body in the gymnasium. It's a 6 months project, so first 3 months he said, I will develop my right side. And after 3 months you go and you stand before the mirror, what do you see? A deformed person, an impaired aspect of you. Similarly, in the overall growth of a child, if you totally rely on knowledge, it is just like practicing only one side of the gymnasium. Vidya, 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 vidya. Knowledge is vidya. What are you doing for developing the awareness of the children? It is not dependent on the syllabus. Sant Kabir never went to a school. Rabindranath hardly studied in a school. He studied himself. And that's why he said, where knowledge is free, where the head is held high. So he believed in free knowledge. And that free knowledge is awareness. And that awareness has made Rabindranath the greatest mind of the last century. The versatile creation, a center of attraction for thousands and millions of people in the world. And what a contribution, what a versatile creativity manifested through his life. Why? Awareness. And he started doing it in Santiniketan, the place where I stay. And what was his philosophy? Listen very carefully. If you develop children beyond nature, you will make them machines. Indeed. Today humans are data, humans are machines, and there is a competition. What is your productivity? What is my productivity? How much your machine can produce? How much his machine can produce? Parents are saying, come on, empower yourself so that you can produce more. You can compete more. You can go farther ahead from many others, your peers. Prove yourself that you are separated. You are absolutely one, isolated one, not an integrated one. But awareness being in nature where everything is connected, every element of awareness will open this most important dimension so that you are able to channel the knowledge that you gather in the Vidyalaya in a way that you serve the society. When you integrate Vikash with Vidya, then your mind will open up with a new philosophy. Come to learn, go to serve. Come here to get Vidya. Channel the Vidya and present it back to the nature. Give it back to the society. Contribute in other person's life, because we are all connected. We are all equals, except the societal status which is absolutely imprinted in our psyche. We are essentially same. We think in the same way. We feel in the same way. All our anatomy, physiology, every aspect of the human body is same. Just like within the body there are cells, there are nerves. At different places they work in an integrated way. If all of them became pocket, I said, no, I will compete with other cells. Then what your life will be? Will you be alive? Or there will be disease. What is disease? Disintegration of the cellular unification, integration. That's all. When one part of the body gets affected, other cells rush up to heal it. But when we have medicines, we stop those parts. I stop, stay away. I will treat it. Then the medicine interferes and treat it. The cell said, okay, do it. Then what happens? So my dear friends, my message is very clear. Listen to me, it's about your children. Look, a day has 24 hours. if you feel carefully, half of the day your children spends in the Vidya sector. About 10 hours in a day they spend going, coming, thinking, planning. The whole atmosphere is a syndicated, prescribed atmosphere, a formulated phenomenon, a structured phenomenon, and you are an entity in that structure half of the day. That's fine. But if that structure does not include enough of development, Vikash, and it is 99% Vidya, then you subject them to two definite risks. One is competition, another is consumption. Look at the society. Aren't these two factors the most predominant factor in the human systems? Everywhere competition. At the macro level, a country is competing with the country about their collective power, what they have collected from nature, what they have retained with themselves, how much arms you have got, how much money you have, what nuclear weapons you have. That determines the strength of that country. Why? Separated, isolated. You are different, I am different. Clash, ego. Consumption and competition, the core aspect of the society that has come from knowledge. That is one of the greatest incomplete part in the education system. Question you must ask yourself: what are you doing for the Vikash of the children? Think about a Vikash, a small seed. When you sow the seed inside the soil, the seed becomes what it is. A kid is like a seed. The moment you put the kid in a different environment, the kid will become like others. That is the most unfortunate thing with the human systems of learning. If the learning was natural, then the teacher will be like a gardener, a mentor. What the gardener does? Gardener trusts in the ability of the seed. The gardener begins with a thorough, transparent trust. The seed is everything. I cannot give the seed anything more. It has all the potential, all the power to flourish to that tree one day. My task is to keep the seed environment clean. I will create a barricade. I will irrigate. I may put some natural elements so that the seed flourishes into what it is. If it is a seed of the grape, it will become a beautiful grape tree. If the seed is of mango, it will become a beautiful mango tree. The gardener does not make the mango. But unfortunately, we humans, we make the children certain emblems. Doctor, engineer, chartered accountant, lawyer, journalist, and all those specified, defined emblems we give them and condition them to becoming that. They do not become Vivekananda. They do not become Sant Kabir. They do not become Steve Jobs, Newton. All these people did not spend completely devoutedly in only education. They opened the other dimension. Einstein used to play violin. Why? They were with nature. They did not ignore nature and got into competition, and that's why they have contributed so much. That awareness factor was most important in life. That's why there is a great saying, awareness is 90% of the change. I take it further, said development is 90% of your growth. 10% is the rest of it. Go over and ponder over my message. Are you doing enough for your children? You love them. You are working so hard to educate them, putting in the best school. Go back and ask yourself, have you really given your very best gift that you could give them? If you thought about it, you would certainly think about their development. I would say, give them to me and not I've not invested so much in education. My school friends would know, and they sometimes say, "This fellow was a gunda, and this fellow was a dada in his school time. How can he say these beautiful words?" This miraculous happened because something happened in my life that opened the door of awareness, and this transformation brought me to a world where I feel free today. I don't live on rituals, I live in the present moment. Another important thing is knowledge is all about the past, and development is all about the present moment. Awareness can't be about the past. Awareness essentially means the present moment. So I see the future world as a present moment world. When people will learn to live in the present moment, the whole humanity will flourish as an integrated, nature-oriented society. And that's the goal. That's why I say, consider giving your children to me. I do not know so much, but during the last 73 years of my life, I have learned one thing: how to help your children fully develop themselves. And that's what I'm doing with my mission and vision. And so many others are there with me. How about you? Come, join hands with me, and let's create a new earth on the soil. Have a great Tuesday. See you once again.